I'm gonna get back when I feel when I feel when I feel when I feel when I feel get back when I feel like.
Şenol, Gökhan, great to have you on the studio and welcome to the European Cricket League.
Merhabalar.
Hi, and thank you very much for inviting us into this tournament. It's a really nice, well-organized league and tournament, and the people that we are talking are smiley faces, especially the officers that you have hired. Thank you very much, and it's a great support for developing cricket in Europe, and I hope the rest of the world will take this as an example and use the same model as you did.
Thanks very much. Yeah, appreciate it. Just would like to know, what are some of your first memories of cricket?
Öncelikle 2009 yılında babam sayesinde kriket turnuvasına gitmiştim. Orada karşılaşmıştım ama ondan sonra 2019 yılında Pakistan Süper Ligi'nde büyük anılar ve büyük tecrübeler edindim. Bunu demeyi tercih ediyorum.
First of all, my first seeing cricket was through my father. In 2009, my father invited me a cricket tournament, and I first seen the cricket, how it is played, what's going on in there. And later on, in 2019, I was elected to participate a tournament type of organization in Pakistan, and I've been in Pakistan together with one of the Pakistan's big teams, and that was a great experience for me.
Wow. And how did your father learn about cricket?
Yani babamın ilk başta sponsorluk gibi bir teklif geldi. Sonrasında babam da onlara dahil olup birlikte kriketi öğrendiler ve ülkemize, bütün Türkiye'ye, bütün illere yaymaya çalışıyoruz ve devam ediyoruz ve Türkiye'yi başarılar bekliyor.
First of all, my father involved in cricket by getting an offer to sponsor one team, and then he became a sponsor of that team, and then saw what's cricket, and then interested in cricket, and then he found himself in developing cricket in Turkey. And I will add something about it. I was the person who introduced Hasan Sabit Alta to cricket. One of my co-workers' husband was playing cricket, and they were trying to find a sponsor for their jerseys and other thing. And I knew Hasan Sabit Alta was one of the main physical education teachers with a great, contacts everywhere. So I just asked them to meet each other. So they met each other, and that's how the interest for cricket became.
That's great. Wonderful story. What do you love about cricket?
Kriketin en sevdiğim yanlarından biri hem fair play'in olması, hem oyunun içinde heyecanın doruk noktasında ve inanılmaz birlikte saygının ve eğlencenin buluştuğu bir yer.
One of the great thing about cricket that I love most is the fair play of cricket, and also respect and great excitement in cricket and the joy that we are getting from cricket.
What we love having, the team from Türkiye, whether in the European Cricket Championship or the European Cricket League, is the positive and the happy people, and you can see on the field how much you love the game and how much you love playing. And usually, cricket could be a batting or a bowling sport, but it's actually the most success is in the field when everyone's together. So, and your team always is, and again yesterday, so much fun and happiness and joy in the field when you're fielding together.
İlk başta kriketçi arkadaşlarım ve takım arkadaşlarıma kazanmaktan ve kaybetmekten önce nasıl eğleneceğimizi, nasıl top tutacağımızı ve bu oyunu oynarken mutlu olmayı, gülmeyi ve insanlara fair play ve adaletin ne olduğunu göstermek için oynuyoruz.
We play this game together with my co-players, not to win. It's not our first aim, but to have the joyful, have the pleasure of the game, have fun in the game, and also give fun to the opponent and also the people who are watching this game, and catching the ball and other things. They are all part of the game, having fun, and also respect the opponent, respect all the players, and get the best of it.
Yeah, no, that's great. And we see you've got a very young club and a young team here. Tell me a little bit about the backgrounds of the players in your club.
Öncelikle kulübümüz Türkiye'nin Afyonkarahisar ilinde ve çoğu arkadaşlarım, yani sporcularımız spor lisesinde eğitiliyor ve öğreniyor. Hangi spor dalına yönelmek istiyorsa öncelikle tabii ki kriketi seçtiriyoruz. Sonrasında bu kriket için yapılan birçok saha araştırmaları, okul sporları ve turnuvalara katılıyorlar ve sonrasında birlikte bu yolu izliyoruz.
My co-players are from Sport High School. They are first taking an examination to go these high schools, and then after they these high schools, they select their main branches. And we of course try to convince them to select cricket for their main branches. And they learn it, they live it, and then play it. And also after they graduate, we would like to use them as experienced players, coaches, or umpires, etc. So they will all be in the cricket even after they graduate from high school.
Yeah, no, that's great. Last year we were watching the scores of the domestic league and seeing all the cricket you're playing there. You have a cricket festival that happens in Turkey, right?
Yani festival gibi değil ama bütün ülkenin birçok yerinden, doğusundan, batısından, kuzeyinden, güneyinden birçok okul geliyor ve liseler arası, ortaokullar birlikte festival havasında turnuva geçiriyorlar.
We could not exactly say it's a festival, but when we organize Türkiye Championship, we announce this championship all around in Turkey, and then we receive applications. The clubs or schools who meet those criteria that we have announced, they have a right to participate the tournament. And as it's a big crowd, it's something like a festival. Everybody is getting fun. Yeah. And I will add something about it. The number of schools participating each year, especially high schools, secondary schools, and primary schools, are really growing with enormous numbers. I believe Turkey, especially when you talk about developing cricket and getting the people's interest, might be a top in Europe. I'm not sure about the other statistics, but that's what I believe at this stage.
Yeah, no, I can see all the potential, and I mean, it's a very sporting country. The weather is incredible for cricket. The immigration that's happened in Turkey is from a lot of cricket-loving places as well. So I can see the potential for cricket in Turkey growing and growing and growing. It has to be that way. And you've done a lot of work with the women's cricket as well in Turkey, right?
Our main aim to invest on women cricket. Last year, when I was in Birmingham attending ICC's annual conference, I made a promise saying that Turkish women national team will be one of the leading countries in Europe in the next 5 years. And in the next 10 years, we will be again in the top countries, especially in women's cricket, because we know the women cricket in Turkey has a very, very big potential. The culture in Turkey is not a culture that stops women playing any sports. So we have a big advantage, and there is a big community eager to learn new sports, and we will be addressing these sports to young generations.
Yeah, I've seen many videos of women's cricket being played and training in Turkey. You're making the most out of playing in mainly football fields at the moment, aren't you? So
unfortunately, yeah. Yes. The sports areas in Turkey mainly organized to do football. And all the stadiums all around Turkey are football stadiums. There are some athleticism, track and field areas, but mainly football. So we play in football stadiums at this stage. But nowadays we will start sending letters to almost all provinces in Turkey. There are 81 provinces in Turkey, and asking the youth and sport directories in all provinces to allocate us cricket fields. And we have a project, 3 different kind of projects, and we are sending those projects to those provinces. If they have available lands, so they will say, yes, we have available land at that place, etc. Then we'll go there, check it, analyze it, and see whether that field could be turned into a cricket field. And when it is okay, then we'll start building our own cricket fields. So far, we do not have any official cricket field. And thanks to government, Ministry of Sport, Youth and Sport, and our umbrella federation, they are also supporting us in those activities. So as we feel their support, we believe we will be in very good places in the next 5 and 10 years.
Yeah, and if we can help as well, I've said to you many times, if there's a place to play in Turkey, then we would love to come to Turkey and see an event there, because in the other countries in Europe, there might be a smaller number of clubs before the event than when we finish. The growth of the number of clubs always happens when we put on a great event. So, yeah, you should be very proud of the growth that you've had already with such limited amounts of venues and places to play. It's really inspiring.
Once we have our own cricket field, our plan is to make Turkey as the hub for cricket especially in Middle East and Europe, because the weather conditions allow people to do sports at least 9 years in the full, 9 months in the full year. And in some places it's even 10 months, 11 months. So especially in Mediterranean region, they're still trying to find places to do this cricket field. And then we'll come back to you saying that, hey, now you have an alternative. You know, you can do it in Turkey. And once you come in Turkey with this organization, you will love Turkey, and we'll make a final decision saying that all the cricket, European cricket, will be played in Turkey. That's our hope.
Well, it's a great place for tourism and sport, and so cricket's a natural match. Gökhan, you've had a lot of success and fun on the field here. Are the people, your friends and family, watching it back home on television?
Yani bütün aileler ve öncelikle babam tabii ki izliyor. Burada olmaktan mutluyuz ve ayrıyetten bir şeyler daha eklemek istiyorum. Burada olmamızın sebebi öncelikle bakanlığımız, Spor Bakanlığı, As Başkanımız Hasan Sabit Alta, babam, çok sevgilerimi iletiyorum. Şenol hocamız burada ve yanımızda her zaman. Teşekkürler. Hasan Öztürk Sayın Başkanımız da teşekkür ediyorum. Teşekkürler her şey için.
And yes, all the families of those players and also their relatives and friends also watching this game. And of course, my father, my dear lovely father, is watching all the games here. And meanwhile, I want to use this as a chance to thank you to our Minister of Youth and Sport and our head of federation, Mr. Hasan Öztürk, and of course my father, Mr. Hasan Sabit Alta, who is the chairman and the member of the board. And he's also thanking to me. Thank you.
And there's some incredible things going on. I mean, the European Cricket League is on TV in England and in Australia, and the people that love cricket are watching you play, and they love watching you play. You know, because they love the sport and they see a team or a club from Turkey playing for the first time. It's incredible. You know, so the impact that you're making is actually far bigger than what you think just back in Turkey or here. You know, the whole world is starting to watch you.
Yani öncelikle belki de birçok seyirci Türkiye'de kriketin olduğunu düşünmüyor olabilirler. Ama biz kriketi sıfırdan bu noktalara getirdik. Ama daha ileriye taşıyacağız ve birçok başarı elde edeceğiz. Onlara da göstermeyi istiyoruz.
First of all, I believe many of those people, when they first see Turkey is playing cricket here, they might be surprised because they might not aware that cricket is being played in Turkey. Yes, it is being played in Turkey, and we are dedicated ourselves to develop this game in Turkey, and everybody will see how we play and how it is being developed in Turkey soon.
Yeah, well done. You're an inspiration to European cricket, an inspiration to yourselves and the younger ones, and hopefully there's many young people in Turkey watching you play today, and just, congratulations on what you've done, and I think it's just the beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Şenol,
Thank you.
thank you very much.